down the windows because it's gonna be too loud here for sure. This is Chemin Victor. There's horses now here. Huh? They made an enclosure for them. They didn't have that before. There's a bunch of horses. Maybe it's a stable, maybe, or they do newborns and then sell them when they're trained or anything. I like this road, it's so beautiful. The asphalt for the most part is good. ID Buzz. Starting to see more and more of these. Maybe because they weren't selling when they just got released. So now those units, maybe they offer discounts or really good interest rates. I assume that's why, because like all of a sudden I start seeing more. That's usually what they do when they want to like sell their stocks. They just like give incentive for people to buy these, you know, like. Oftentimes I'll do this ride, I'll go Chemin Victor, which is this, and later it becomes another name. I don't really remember. I go there until I meet the 335, I think it's called. Not sure. When you come into Monté-Masson, which is like the main road in Terrebonne. I go down that road until the end of it. And then you're on the side of the Mille River, and over there you can ride also there. It's pretty nice. It's nice for bikes also. It's an old city and it looks great. Sometimes I walk over there. Just park there and take a walk. It's really nice, like the old buildings and stuff. They kept some of the old stuff, you know. Not everything, like they just destroy everything and rebuild it, which is good, but not always. Like. Mirabel, au revoir. Okay, so we're not in Mirabel when we're here. We were in Mirabel, but not anymore. Okay. Mirabel is also a nice place. Like if you want remote, a bit remote, but really close to Montreal, it's a great place for that. They're building a lot of stuff there in the last years, like 10 years or 5 years, I'd say. Like they built a bunch of condos and homes and stuff. there's roads like this in Mirabel. Gonna have a nice ride. And but the city itself, it has plenty of restaurants and like modern stuff, Walmart. That's the biggest thing with Quebec that changed, at least in the last 10-20 years. That before, when you were outside of Montreal, you were like limited culturally, so like it was only people that were 100% Quebecois, born here, raised here, and farmers mostly in those towns. That was driving the economy of those towns. Farms and milk products, stuff that we're exporting or whatever, strawberries and like everything culture related was the driving point of those places. But now it's like it really changed. People from everywhere come to these cities that are a bit more remote. Sometimes they just migrate here to be in peace and just live like more chill, lay down life. And other people is more like when they immigrate to Canada, they send them like in those cities to actually give people that can work in farms and whatever, because people born and raised here like 100% Quebecois they're not really into like agriculture anymore. It's like even like the farm owners, they struggle to find like family members that will take over the farm, and it's like it's a big problem. It's not a desired job anymore. It was before. It was part of the tradition. Like fathers and sons and grandparents were all like in farms, and now younger kids they just want to go in the city, Montreal, or Quebec, or other places where it's more crowded and populated, to like study and do other types of jobs, which is fine. But agriculture is like it's part of the culture because you're cultivating stuff from our own soil and that everyone eats. We have our like vegetables that are grown here, eaten here, so we're losing that essence, I think. Now what you'll see is that sometimes farm owners will sell to people they don't know that just migrated here and have some money and they just want to start a farm. I've seen some documentaries of that, or sometimes farm owners will rent part of their fields so that someone who wants to like grow something but not necessarily have the cost of owning the whole thing, the whole farm, they just rent pieces of land where they can farm, do their things. Some people will have houses like these with farmlands in the back that can be cultivated, but the home is people that are at their pension, they're older and are retreat, and they will sometimes rent their big garage where they were putting equipment there, and someone will use that equipment to farm for them for a price. Sometimes it's that also. So the models have changed a bit. I think before it wasn't really that popular to do that, but now I think it's more and more. Like here, it's a strawberry farm. You do auto picking, so basically, some of them I don't remember because I went a long time ago. Some of them, if I remember correctly, you pay an entry price and then they give you like a little bucket, and what you pick is like included with the entry price. Or some were by weight, so you can pick as many as you want, but just the weight adds up the price. I remember I was doing that for blueberries. I went one time. Strawberries also when I was younger, and apples. But apples is a bit later. It's like towards the end of the summer, I think. It's in fall or something. Yeah, it's in fall. It's when the colors are changing. That's false. Here that curve is really dangerous. Like it says like slow down and 90 degree angle, but it's really steep. I've seen people crash there. Every year that barrier right in front is like it gets damaged. Oh god damn. What the fuck? What the hell did I just see, man? What? Did I just fucking see an 812? What crazy? Out here, man. What the fuck? That's unexpected. I never see nice cars here. Never. There's big houses like this one and stuff. Like it's for sale. Well, it makes me laugh because you probably bought it to flip it. The guy in the 812 probably saw my face. It was like, probably laughed because I was like, oh, my jaw dropped. Because I've seen an 812 GTS before. It's just that I never saw like just randomly like this. Like it's fucking crazy.